What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking these out. Seagull. The other day, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker gave a 25-hour speech on the Senate floor. 25 hours consecutively. This man filibustered, a word I will never get used to, for 25 hours. A day and an hour. Straight talking that entire time. First of all, did anybody know that the Senate was open 24 hours a day? I did not. I did not know they had the same hours as Denny's. I didn't know that late at night when you're driving around, people are like, oh, where should we go hang out? Is there anything open? Senate is. I figured they were like 9 to 6, 9 to 5. You walk in there in a suit, you yell some stuff, somebody bangs a hammer, end of the day, whistle blows, and you walk out. I had no idea that it was like a Waffle House, and people were in there at 2 a.m., trying to get to the bottom of things. 25-hour speech is wild. I also love the idea that, like, the Senate is the only place you can do something like this. There is no other job where you can do it for 25 hours to make some sort of a statement. There's just nobody working at a Burger King drive-thru who can work it for 25 hours straight to make a statement about how much they hate Wendy's. A 25-hour speech is an incredible... I mean, a 25-minute speech is a long speech. A 25-minute speech is like, what is happening here? If your best friend was getting married, you're the best man, and he said, I want a 25-minute best man speech at my wedding, you'd be like, I guess I'll tell the story of how we met 25 times. I'll talk about that time that we both hit each other in the nuts when we were 8. 4 times? I'll say, hi, Mrs. Williamson, 12 times? I mean, what do you want me to do here, man? We met. We went to school. We drank. You're getting married to a lady I kind of like. There's your grandmother. Congrats. A 25-hour speech. I don't know how you prepare for this. Anyway, this should be a documented thing. We have full-on YouTube videos about how to prepare for an Ironman race, ultra marathon. You got guys running 200 miles, 150 miles, and they'll break down exactly what's happening. A 25-hour speech is right in line with that. David Goggins can do a plank for 8 minutes straight. I wonder if he can do a 25-hour speech. I would assume that he would also be like, this is nuts. I broke the pull-up challenge. There's absolutely no way I can break the speaking for 25 hours. I want to see the transcript of this, all seriousness. I want to see it written out, because a 25-hour speech written out, years ago, Black Thought did a 10-minute freestyle. Jimmy Fallon printed it out and gave it to him. It was huge. 25-hour speech must be from like New York to China and back. I don't know how you write this. I don't know how you bring, but he must have came up with like a wheelbarrow full of notes. Huge. And other people standing there like, I got one thing on a Post-it note I want to say. Can I please go ahead of you? Please. I want to walk up there and talk about sidewalks. I just want to say we need to fix the sidewalks. Cory, please, let me go ahead of you, man. Please, for God's sake. It's like when two people get to a checkout in a grocery store. One person has a cart full, jacked full. The bottom part has stuff on it. The part where you sit a kid is just full, and you walk up with one lemon. You're like, buddy, please let me go in front of you. You're going to be buying groceries for 25 hours. I have no idea how you would prepare for this. Is it like when you have a surgery the next day and they go, hey, don't eat or drink 24 hours before this? Because you'd have to, right? You'd have to maybe sleep for the entire week before. Maybe just sit, meditate. I don't even know. Speaking for 25 minutes is a lot of time. Speaking for it. As a person who's been on a stage in front of human beings, 25 hours? There's no way that I'm sticking to any kind of thing. It's going off. There's just no way. I'm going to be talking about random things, asking people where they're from, just people feeding me jokes. People are going to be, I'm going to be up there going, hey, has anybody in here ever ridden an armadillo? And somebody's going to yell, you asked that 6 hours ago, man. To have the energy to do that, whatever coffee this man drinks should be just running ads constantly. We got 5-hour energy drinks. Big deal. How about the 25-hour energy drink? A day and A full day and an hour. Do you have a lot to say and you got a lot of time to do it? Bam. 25-hour energy. Are you a truck driver? Do you want to get those bananas to Texarkana today? Bam. The Cory Booker 25-hour energy drink. How? How do you stand here? How do you do it? How do you have enough things to even talk about? All seriousness, I couldn't even talk about myself for 25 hours, and I've been here every day of my life. I couldn't even give you a detailed breakdown of everything that's happened for 25 hours in the years that I've been here. I'd be like, look, I'm from Nova Scotia. I didn't have a dad. I played baseball for a summer. I'm here now. So to give a 25-hour speech about your thoughts about what's happening currently, that is tough. I mean, there's got to be some padding in this. There has to be. You got to be up there like, look, I don't like the way they're handling the economy. Also, I think Oppenheimer was pretty overrated. Big deal. It's a movie about a guy who made a bomb and he blew up 2 cities he might not have had to. Also, the Republicans don't care about inflation. Mets are going to be bad this year. There's no way that it can be just straight, and maybe it is. Maybe they'd sit down, think about this wrote out, had a bunch of speechwriters maybe for 25 hours to memorize 25 hours of a speech, even to memorize 12 hours of a speech. Wild. To get to 12 hours of a speech and realize you still have half. You haven't even reached the halfway mark and an hour. Craziness. And I don't know if there's anything I could talk about for 25 hours. Nothing. I don't know if I have anything that I'm not passionate about. I hate littering. It's so small, so stupid. I hate it. You live in your neighborhood. There's no reason to take a bite of a Big Mac and then whip it into the street because it's too hot or too cold or there's not enough pickles on it or whatever it is. There's no reason to do this. Could I talk about that for 25 hours? No. I hate the movie Drop Dead Fred. Hate it. Hated it since I was a kid. I hate people picking their nose. I hate fart jokes. Even as a kid, little snobby kid sitting there looking at it like, God, I hate this. This man's stupid face. I hate you. I hate it. Couldn't talk about that for 25 hours. There's nothing I could talk about for 25 hours. I wouldn't be able to talk about you. I don't think you could talk about that speech for 25 hours. If you did a breakdown of every hour of that speech, you couldn't talk about it for 25 hours. Somehow, this man was able to stand there for 25 hours and give a continuous speech. That is wild. I don't know how he's standing there and not wanting. First of all, you can't leave because the second you leave the floor, somebody else is going to come up and be like, look, I just want to say I negate everything that guy says. And also, can we fix the sidewalks? Some of them are like this. There's cracks in them. We got to fix these. Then he comes back. Damn it, I lost my place. There are stories of Chappelle, of Eddie Griffin doing 7-hour shows, 8-hour shows. They leave the stage and they go to a bathroom and they come back. Documented. How did this man do this? I have been sitting here for like 9 minutes. I've had to piss this whole time. This whole time, I've had to violently piss. I've almost gotten up 3 or 4 times. I keep thinking about food that I want to eat. And this is 9 minutes, 25 hours. And you're staring at people who, you're going to be watching a Senate floor in, out. People bored. People just sitting there fanning themselves. I mean, they're going to be talking amongst each other. They're going to be eating Doritos that they got out of a vending machine. And you're just, look, guys, I'm not even an hour into my 25 hours. You see my wheelbarrow. You see the Brinks truck that I pulled up in. This thing is full of notes, thoughts. I got a 25-hour speech prepared. 24 hours plus an hour, a day and an hour. He must have went right from there to an IV drip. He must be in a bed, maybe a hospital bed, on full-on IV drip. I don't know if this will ever get the unedited director's cut of this speech, but in all seriousness, in a few weeks, I would like to watch it in chunks. I would watch the entire thing just to be like, how did we do this? And where there's got to be some dead spots. There has to be some just like leaning forward and then, oh yeah. And another thing about Musk. Here's the thing. To do a 25-hour speech, 25 hours, to upload a 25-hour speech is probably going to take you days. There are 25 hours of video and audio. Hit that, go on vacation. Press that button and then hit Turks and Caicos for a week. And maybe when you come back, this thing has finally uploaded, because that is an incredible amount of everything. 25 hours. There's no way I could even talk about this for 25 minutes, and I'm not going to try. Let me know what you think. Please comment, rate, subscribe underneath, all that stuff. Thank you so much for checking these out. Greatly appreciate you. Again, more stand-up coming soon. Thank you very much. See you all later.